Warning, explicit content. Blood, guts, swearing, lots of bad words. Adult themes. No nudity, though. Lots of violence. Did I say violence? Viewer's discretion is advised. Welcome back, and I hope you guys are ready for another exciting episode of Pathfinders Wrath of the Righteous. Of course, we're going to be screaming, yelling at the dice roller, and just generally being like, "Argh!" But, you know, it's all in good fun. So let's enjoy the story. Let's kill some monsters, do some dungeons, and see what comes next. So let's go and hop into it. All right, into the abyss. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah, Mythic rank 6. More goodness. Oh, failed mid. I didn't maximize all my Crusader stats, oh well. Champion, how extraordinary. I sense a surge in the power within you the moment you boldly stepped forth into the rift. I was there, following you into the abyss, but it was as though I suddenly found myself in the blessed expanses of the upper planes. The angel turns his head and surveys the bleak landscape that has been revealed to you. His movements are growing tense, and even the soft golden glow that usually emanates from him is fading. So, that's where this rift leads. To the realm of the most cunning of all the demon lords. This location is familiar to me, but that fact brings me neither joy nor consolation. The abyss, the distant echoes of the endless battles being waged on the plain reach your ears even here. The ringing of metal, the slashing of claws, the howling of flames, death rattles and triumphant shout, a furious growl. Gorham may live in Elysium, but he's never shunned the abyss, and that means you can find a place here. It's time to show these demons how mortals can fight. Avu looks around in fear, and then attempts to curl up into a ball. What can you tell me about this place? These are the Midnight Isles. An odd mix of pensiveness and profound aversion rings in the angel's voice. This is the realm of Nauticula, the Lady in Shadow. Every corner of the abyss is repellent in its own way, but this place, this is where one truly walks on a corpse. The angel gestures at the land with his iron gauntlet. On a corpse of demon lords, that were treacherously murdered. Every monster slain by Nauticula becomes an island like the one we're standing on right now. This place seems to be created specifically to befuddle the hearts and minds of the righteous. What I mean is that the demon lords are our enemies, and their deaths should please us. But as I look at this black sky, I realize that sometimes the death of evil creates evil. But as I look at this black sky, I realize that sometimes the death of evil creates even greater evil. Why would Nauticula kill the other demon lords? For power, of course. Every new murder that she commits extends her realm, and the greater her realm, the greater her power. The ambitions of the Lady in Shadow are great, and she knows no mercy. So, the archipelago has become much larger in the millennia of her rule here. What does Nauticula have to do with the invasion of Galarian? I do not know, but before the idol that we saw in the Midnight Fane, I had not seen any trace of her influence in the world wound. But it's no wonder. The Lady in Shadow values guile, subterfuge, and devious plots. I will not be surprised if it turns out that she has been secretly aiding Baphomet and Tuscari since the first days of the invasion. What's our plan? We need to find the source of the Nahedrian crystals and destroy it forever, if possible. We know for certain that crystals were transported to the Worldwind through the rift we used to get here. What we must do right now is take a thorough look around. We need to understand what this place is, and what they were doing with the crystals here. Whether they were creating them, or mining them, or bringing them here from elsewhere. I would also like to know who was in charge of the demons on this side of the rift. There still may be traces here, or even some documents or witnesses. I see. Onward. Be careful, champion. I will wait for you here. Alright, well, we're going to mythic up first. Okay, so we are in abilities. So, ever ready. We can talk for opportunity. Gain a bonus on the attack and damage roll equal to your mythic rank. The number of attacks of opportunity you make each round is increased by 2. Well, we do a lot of attacks of opportunity, so we are going to take ever ready. Oh no, actually, I'm gonna end up taking Ascended Element Fire because I just got a great fire weapon, and we can always redo our stuff later once I can get a pair of like holy damage weapons. Ooh, instant enemy. Oh shit, that's really good. We're gonna go with instant enemy. I get one more. Prayer. And I believe my little dragon should be medium? No, guess not. He's still small. Oh well. Okay. So we also use a lot of attacks of op because of our little build. But we need improved abundant casting. You also need more casting. And you also need more casting. Improved abundant casting. And the archer does not use attacks of op as many. Only spells I have are minutes per level. And you don't have any. We'll just go with always a chance for now, I guess. Because her mount doesn't do melee either. So. Let's see. Believe in yourself. This spell grants the target +1 morale bonus on chosen ability for each 4 caster levels. That's really good. Okay. I won't use that very often. That's really good. I won't use that. That's good. Prayer in a pinch. Instant enemy is awesome. Rainbow Dome. With this spell, the Azada chooses to create one of 5 possible 10-foot rainbow domes. While within, party members get immunity to either fire, cold, to acid, electricity, or sonic damage. Okay, I won't use that. I have other elemental stuff. Another song, which is okay. Cacophonous Call. Oh yeah, won't need that. Azada. Got a new summon. I won't use command either. What's this? Nature's Grasp. Enemy has to pass a reflex saving throw or be ensnared in tree roots. While in this state, the enemy cannot move and has 50% mischance on all attacks, as if their opponents had total concealment. Each round, the enemy tries to pass another reflex saving throw to break free. If the save fails, the enemy suffers a d6 plus half the Azada's caster level and bludgeoning damage. But it's only a DC 18 because I'm not really a caster, right? Removes all fear, confusion, compulsion, shaken, and frightened effects from party members and grants an immunity to fear to the end of combat. I have other ways to deal with that, like the Song of Broken Chains, so I don't have to use spell slots. Just energy communal. Cure moderate wounds because there's no other real buffs here I want. First level's full. Azada, caster 10. Oh, hold on. Let's go into your spell book. You have 8th level spells. Frightful Aspect. Become a large bear. Nope. of these have spell resistance. Magical emanation that interferes with all illusions with it, giving creatures a +4 bonus on saving throws to recognize those illusions. If you create a point in space, it's okay. And a sunburst, I might blind something. Now I get more spells here. Dispel magics. Actually, not raise dead. You create undead. 5th level. Ooh, boy. So I have 1, 2, 3 melee animals. I need 1 more of these. Righteous Might. Unfortunately, yours doesn't get bigger, which is weird. Oh, I don't need that many breaths of life, that's for sure. Ooh, Manticore, huh? 1 heal. 4th. Not gonna see too many of those. We'll get 2 more of those. 3rd is already covered. Couple more Death Wards. And Holy Smite. I think some of those, because, yeah, those are good. 5th. One more 7th. Unbolt Strike has got blind. 8th. Legendary Proportions. And Holy Aura's decent. But it's not great. Angel Aspect greater. Because it actually has the built-in Holy Aura. So... So there's a cave back there and some teleporter thingy. Is there nothing out here? Okay, there's nothing out here. Got it.
No time for idling.
That goes back to the Midnight Feint. Interesting. There's a succubus. We'll talk to you in a second. We're done looking around. Succubus. 11 notes. More loot. Key to the Nexus portals. Though it seems incredible, the deformed succubus's body still contains a flicker of life. As you approach, she opens her eyes, her lips crusted with blood, release a groan. You, Baphomet's spawn, run. Run through your portal. You run to Hepsamira. You think you're strong, but Our Lady in Shadow is stronger. She will get her revenge anyway. Good. Heal the succubus. You may be a demon, but I still can't stand aside and watch you suffer. Oddly, the healing powers have no visible effect. She just moans slightly and shakes her head and stares at you with dull green eyes. Who did this to you? Hepsamira. The succubus groans with hatred through her lips, half sealed with clotting blood. I've been following them. Wanted to warn Our Lady. Curses on Baphomet and his spawn. What were Baphomet's spawn doing here? Crystals. They've been mining crystals. They said it's to attack the Crusaders, but I believe they want to attack the realm of Our Lady in Shadow. The ones who maimed you, where did they go? Through the portal. The succubus' green eyes brighten. Are you chasing them? Find them. I'll get my revenge even after I die. Having lost the last of her strength, the succubus drops her head onto her chest. Then she adds in a wheezing voice, my key. I've got it hidden in a lesser shaft. Not the one with the bones. Another one in a bigger shaft among the old tools. Find them. Follow their trail through the portal. There's nothing I can do. Find them, the succubus whispers as you leave. Probably should kill her, but... let's explore down here too. Might as well. I got more buffs, so if I fight, I'm gonna kill it. That's a lot of bones. Let's see. Amid the enormous bones that likely came from giants, here and there rusty slave collars glint in the dust. Hey, it's Suture. You hear some muttering come from the piles of bones. Gone. They're all gone. And left me with nothing. I've been searching and searching, but there's not even a trace. A large giant skull shakes, and an old acquaintance of yours, the dretch called the Suture, climbs out from under it. Grumbling and groaning, he notices you. He blinks, and then he says in a tone extreme melancholy, Oh, it's you. What are you doing here, Suture? Can't you see for yourself? I've been browsing decorations for my newest luxurious palace with a view of Ishiar's best beaches. The dretch mumbles. Then, without missing a beat, he states wistfully, I was on my way to see Mistress Aurilu, but I can't teleport when I'm like this. Every lousy Bermerak can do it, but I can't. All I could do was reach for the Midnight Fane and slip into the rift, but now I can go no further. So I've been searching for portal keys. Portal keys? You've seen those big things up there on the surface. They were kept closed most of the time, so the slaves wouldn't run away. They can be opened with special keys. If I was lucky enough to find such a key, I would have left this nasty place in a heartbeat, and then, who knows, maybe I could have found Mistress Aurilu. Is Aurilu around here somewhere? You're a funny girl, aren't you? The demon grunts. My mistress, she's like the wind. One moment she's here, the next she's gone. But she loves coming to Alush, to the abyss. I would have found her by now, if I could get out of here. I'm here to find the source of the Nahedrian crystals. Do you know anything about that? Well, you just found one. Good for you. The Suture sweeps his arm in a wide circle. This is the mine where they used to dig the crystals, but it was long ago. They depleted it and they left. So the crystals can simply be mined like a regular mineral. Simple enough, but not that simply. Suture grunts. They can be mined. All right, but the crystals are very rare and extremely expensive. And that's all I know. How long have demons known the secret of the crystals? What is this secret you're talking about? Those crystals can be used in many ways. If you're talking about magic powers, that can be extracted from a crystal and poured into a demon. No one could ever do it before my mistress. Even now, only a select few know how to do it. My mistress, Lord Baphomet and Discari are no fools to share that kind of knowledge with the entire abyss. Are there many other mines like this one? There are several more on this island, as far as I could see. And they all must have been depleted too. Baphomet's gang wouldn't have left this place if they had even a slim chance of finding more crystals. As for there being more mines elsewhere, I don't know. So, quick to understand, aren't we? I have to go. You know what? You better look around really closely. Mayhap you find a key. A portal key. It looks like a faded piece of glass, but it's filled with power. It'll shine purple. I'll walk around too. Search some more. Ooh, boots. Oh, portal key. What boots did we get? The wearer of these boots adds their rank in athletics skill as a bonus to damage rolls on successful charge attack. Now you got ranks, 5 ranks. I have 0 ranks. 0 ranks. I don't think I have anyone that charges as ranks in athletics. She has rank in athletics, but she doesn't charge. Too funny. That's fine. You can even redo one of your other characters. Nope, I can't tell him I found one. Poor Suture. I guess you gotta stay here, buddy. Hope you find one. I don't really care if he finds one or not. Not my problem. And no, Evu did get medium. I'm just massive. The stones of the arch emit a revolting, high-pitched shriek. In response to these vibrations, the particles of ash and grit under your feet float upward. They gather together and violently twist themselves into a whirlwind, at the heart of which an ember of magic flame ignites. The fire becomes brighter until you see a strange city inside the flames, featuring aerial spires, staircases that lead into the void, and streets entangled in a way that contradicts any logic or common sense. You see buildings that seem to be caught in an endless loop of crumbling and rebirth from ruin, islands that float in the ether, and alleyways that disappear and reappear again in a different location a few moments later. The city is reminiscent of a grimacing clown, one that makes mocking faces and changes expression every second. Here and there you see other glints of light flashing on the city streets. After you look closer, you realize that the lights radiate from other arches, similar to the one before you. The gold coin with Baphomet's mark, which you found on Darazan's body, reacts to the revolting sound by vibrating. The coin appears to be an enchanted item, set to resonate magically with the arch, possibly serving as a tool of some sort. Knowledge Arcana. Figure out what you're seeing. You notice that the entire city appears to be littered with an intricate network of portals, with the arches serving as artifacts, allowing you to access the alien network. Interacting with the arches seems to require formulating a clear request in your mind, at which point the magic will transfer you to another portal along the network. Try and understand why you can't move. It's quite obvious that this strange construct was not designed for mundane use, only transporting users to specific arches that they are allowed to visit. It is likely that some kind of system of magical marks is used, quite possibly shaped into tangible objects, to provide access to various arches. Before you get one such token, all the destination points will be closed to you. Knowledge World. Determine the arch's origin. The stones are cut in quite a rough manner. While the magical symbols appear to be drawn without too much diligence, it's quite unlikely that the architect of such an intricate network would have demonstrated such a lack of finesse. By all appearances, this arch is handmade, somehow connected to the web of portals and illicitly used for personal gain. Identify the place you are seeing. Judging by its surreal architecture, its chaotic conglomerations of houses right in the middle of streets, and the large number of islands that hover in the air or float in random directions, what you see is some sort of demonic city. Use the arch. I don't have any things. Regarding our mission, I'm listening, champion. I have reasons to believe that Nahedrian crystals were mined right here, in the mines. That's where you mine things. The angel flexes his wings. So, the source of our troubles, these powerful crystals, can be mined from the soil of the abyss, as if they were ordinary minerals. I was convinced that the secret of their origin must be more complicated and nefarious, but this new knowledge terrifies me. There are half a dozen mines in the vicinity, and those mines are huge. The largest was abandoned just recently, it seems. How many crystals did the demons manage to mine? How many monsters with mythic powers did they manage to create? We must find out. I know the name of the person who is in charge of the mines. Hepzimira. Hepzimira herself? Anger rings in the hand of the inheritor's voice. I know her. She is an old, dangerous adversary, a Nephilim, a spawn of Baphomet himself. Yes, now I see it. The path we have stepped onto is dangerous, but it is the right one. The demons you have encountered before, even Derezerand, were just officers in the Abyssal Army, whereas Hapsamira is a true princess of the spawn of chaos and evil. I'm not surprised that she is behind the secrets of these cursed crystals, and I dread to think what she is capable of doing with them. Dying Succubus told me about the conflict between Nocticula's and Baphomet's servants. I am not at all surprised. The alliances between demon lords are usually fragile, and they break like a spider's web in the wind. However, the discord between our enemies can work to our advantage. No matter how repellent it is for me to even countenance, we must learn more about what's going on. I got a key to the portal that the demons who mine the crystals apparently used to leave this place. Let me take a look at it. The angel examines the flat piece of clouded crystal. I think I know how this key works. As soon as you finish exploring the mines, I shall open the portal. What if I try and use my powers to open those old portals? Alas, that is unlikely to work. These portals are unlike the seal in Dresden. They cannot simply be swept away. If you use that method, you will either destroy them for good or open the path, but not to the place where the portal initially led and where our quarry fled. I learned everything I wanted to know in this place. It's time to open the portal and press on. Let us begin the pursuit at once. The hand of the inheritor exclaims fervently. The portal begins to glow brightly. The hand of the inheritor gestures forward, his hand clutched in a fist. Onward, wherever this road may lead us. After approaching the portal, the angel freezes. Heaven above, just look at that. I see the pattern of sky-piercing spires and steep domes set against the midnight sky. This is Alashunira, the damned city of Nocticula. That's where our enemies were headed. Now you think you're quick, eh? Well, I'm quicker. The angel's blade is just a moment too late to touch the skin of the demon, who rushes into the portal. That cunning creature has stolen our key. The portal is inactive again. I swear, even the lowest of the abyss creatures are disgusting and despicable. Activate the portal. I got a second key. The demon's plot cannot stop us, but we still haven't much success in countering them. That is why we must make haste and move onward. This portal leads to Alashunera. What could this mean? It means we will be looking for a particular clutch of demons among thousands of their kind. Alashunera is a real demonic metropolis. It's huge and macabre. It's a little safer, or rather a little less dangerous, than other corners of the abyss. The Lady Nocticula loves having visitors, including those from other planes, and she does not like it if her guests are dying every day in her city. But if it happens quietly and without too much attention, her black heart won't even skip a beat. We must be twice, even thrice as careful in the nest of sin. Step into the portal, let's go. Let me tell you something, champion. We are going to Alashunera, the city of cunning and seduction. As sad as I am to admit it, we are unlikely to find our enemies and the Nahedrian crystals they took without aid of the denizens of this hideous place. If Hapsamira has something to do with all of this, we'll need another demon that matches her powers. We will need to find a way to make contact with one of the city's rulers. On that point, we know that there is a conflict brewing between Nocticula and Baphomet. I will not be welcome in this dark place, but I am prepared for this. The angel seems truly proud of his plan. I will cast a spell on myself so that not a single denizen of this plane whose soul is devoted to evil will be able to see or hear me. Invisible, I will follow you and protect you from all dangers and temptations of this place as best I can, and the demons will be unaware of my presence. Now, let us go, by the light and the sword. And just like that, the episode for today is over. The narrator's a little tired. You gotta give him some props for, going at it. But thank you for hanging out and watching Pathfinders Wrath of the Righteous. Hopefully you guys had fun. So if you did, do the thing. Like, comment, subscribe, share it. The link for the previous episodes and next episodes should be in the descriptions, unless they are not out yet. If you want them early, you could always beg for them in the comments, maybe. Tell me your favorite part of each episode. Let me know you guys are enjoying it. And with that, I will let you guys get back to your day, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for hanging out.